Homelessness is a huge problem in San Francisco. Everybody knows that. But what doesn't help is the way people talk about them. Complaining about the homeless, saying things like they're just dirty. They're crazy. They deserve to be homeless because they're not working hard. They're violent. And these are all reasons you should stay away from them. This is an example of dehumanization. The denial of full humanity in others, along with the cruelty and suffering that accompany it. We often assume that intangible things, like perceptions, couldn't have tangible effects. But they do. It motivates fear and intolerance, which could manifest as hate crimes. People experiencing homelessness face disproportionate rates of violent victimization compared to the general population. It also contributes to employer stigma, which can make it even harder for the homeless to get hired and back on their feet. And perhaps the worst, it fuels support for laws that effectively criminalize homelessness or aim to get them out of sight, like encampment tubes. Imagine if the city destroyed your only shelter and threw away everything you owned. Heirlooms, personal medication, and your only family photos. At the same time, they made you move to a further part of the city, perhaps away from the basic medical and social services that you rely on. And laws like this have been increasing in popularity, not just in San Francisco, but across the country, which threatens homeless people everywhere. All in all, these laws and attitudes almost punish them just for existing. Homelessness is already an extremely difficult problem, but seeing the people themselves as the problem, or even responsible for it, only justifies the structural, economic, and historical issues that led to it. But the truth is that homeless people are people, just like you and me. In fact, as of 2022, about 71% of the homeless in San Francisco reported that they lived in San Francisco when they became homeless. That means at one point, they were just an ordinary resident. But you can help. You could volunteer in the community. Talk to people working on this issue. Maybe even just say, hi, or good morning when you walk by them. Make them feel like they're part of your community and like they matter too. The bottom line is, acknowledge their humanity. Because if we see them as people, maybe we would start treating them more like people.